Hello, you beautiful. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah, and I hope your five senses work. Sitting here reading up, looking up at this Windows 11. First article I seen was on Tom's Hardware, where a hardware page where it says, Windows 11 slows down PCs by 25%, and now this one is saying 15. So I'm on Tech Radar's website, and this article says Windows 11's issues means it's not worth upgrading yet, says experts. So Windows 11 got its issues. Listen to this. Windows 11 is out now, and while it might be tempting to install it straight away, industry experts such as analyst Gartner are advising a more cautious approach. As the Register report, Gartner Research Vice President Stephen Clayhans refers to Windows 11 as an overdue facelift, which doesn't offer enough new features or changes, or of these capabilities could have been released as just another feature update for Windows 10. In rather pointed comments, Clayhans suggests that by calling the new release Windows 11, Microsoft has created a marketing opportunity rather than releasing a substantial new operating system. Because Windows 11 doesn't bring any substantial changes, Clayhans recommends that individuals and especially businesses hold off rushing into upgrading to the new operating system. And then he says, Clayhans suggests that business should instead devise a timeline to evaluate Windows 11, then migrate to Windows 11 over the next year. Another option Clayhans suggests is to run pilot tests among employees. Enterprise should run small pilots in 2022 using the initial Windows 11 21H2 release to develop familiarity with the new UX and understand the potential user and support impact. While Windows 11 isn't a major departure from Windows 10, there are some differences, especially in the user interface, that could cause confusion by slowly testing out Windows 11 with a few employees. You should be able to identify any potential issues and sort them before rolling it out to your entire workforce. This is a much more sensible approach than just putting everyone on Windows 11 at the same time, then try to fix all the problems at once. Then he says, we spoke to Clayhans as well, and he told us that Windows 11 user interface is likely to evolve over time based on user feedback. The company has done this before, and while any changes to Windows 11 looks and behavior won't be as extreme as the rework that happened between Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, it's likely there will be a few noticeable changes. By moving your employees onto Windows 11 too quickly, Clayhans suggests they may have to learn to use Windows 11 initial user interface and then have to get used to any subsequent changes, potentially experiencing two learning curves. While Clayhans told us that the risk of early adoptions are small and likely manageable, he believes that most organizations don't have a particularly compelling reason to rush this transition. In the coming days, we'll be going into more depth about the changes to business that Clayhans told us about. And then it says here, taking a cautious approach to upgrading to Windows 11 is, in our view, the right way to do things. In our Windows 11 review, we praise the operating system for a lot of things, but there's no denying that Windows 11 sometimes feel like an incremental update to over Windows 10. These smaller changes means we're unlikely to see major problems when upgrading from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Certainly nothing like the driver issues and apps compatibility problems that plagues the switch from Windows XP to Windows Vista, for example. However, there have been Windows 11 problems already, so upgrading to the operating system so close to launch is always going to bring a degree of risk that your PC may encounter issues. For business with a lot of computers that are mission critical, these risks are far more pronounced. Rob Metcalf, head of cloud and infrastructure at A-Tech Cloud, spoke to us about how Windows 11 brings in many innovations and lessons learned from Windows 10, and that as a result of these changes, many businesses will be forced to implement solutions to upgrade existing hardware firmware, most of which goes untouched to allow the operating system to even install. Metcalf, referring to the requirements for PC to support TPM 2.0, a security feature that is causing some people with modern PCs to find they are unable to install Windows 11, just like the article on Tom's Hardware. With the requirement for secure boot and TPM 2.0 no longer being just an option but instead being mandatory, Metcalf told us companies will need solutions for making their device compatible with new operating system. The good news is most devices built in the last 5 years should support it. However, many have come out of date firmware. Scott Riley, director of Cloud Nexus and an expert in Microsoft 365 and Azure, explained to us that he recommends home users to upgrade to Windows 11 as the fresh, clean interface is really nice overhaul, and the majority of what happens in the background is very much Windows 10. However, he told us that he could encourage business to take a staged approach to rolling out Windows 11. We need to consider that not everyone in the business is on the same tech savvy level. Facts. While there aren't a huge amount of change, it is enough that some users might feel a bit uncomfortable in having it drop on them. This is broadly in line with Clayhan's suggestion. The good news, Riley explained, is that there is no pressure to upgrade Windows 10. Windows 10 is supported through October 2025, giving businesses plenty of time to plan the upgrade. Considering the limited new features that Windows 11 bring, then there's not much to gain from upgrading just yet. However, as with Windows 10, Microsoft will continue to update and evolve Windows 11 over the coming months and years. This should help fix most of the early problems while adding more features that will make upgrading to Windows 11 much more worthwhile. And this applies to both businesses and home users. When it comes to upgrading to Windows 11, it definitely worth holding off for now. Okay, so basically the article is giving suggestions that basically the article is talking about giving advice and steps about how to upgrade to Windows 11, whether you're a home user or a small business. And for home users, it's good for a home user like myself. Let's say you got a computer running Windows 10. Then you want to get another desktop with the TPM that supports TPM 2.0, and then then have that computer run Windows 11 so you can get familiarized with it while you're still running Windows 10 on the other. And for businesses, they have to run a test pilot, before migrating over to Windows Windows 11. So it should give them time. The pilot is to see how many people will like Windows 11 over Windows 10. And then the company might have some people on the company might be like Windows 10, but some might love Windows 11. But Windows 10 is supported through 2025. That's the final date in October. But that's Windows 10, but Windows 11 is out now. So it's best to have, if you're running a business, it's best to have both Windows 10 and Windows 11 running in your business, so you can get familiarized with Windows 11. So if something comes up, then you can go back to your Windows 10 PC for now until the problem gets fixed with Windows 11. So when it comes to new operating system, it's good to have two PCs running, one running the latest edition of operating system, the new one running the latest operating system, your older one running the older version. So that way you can get familiarized with both of them, versus just jumping straight to Windows 11. So it's good to have at least like two desktops, one with Windows 10, one with Windows 11, and then get yourself familiarized with Windows 11, while you're still running 10. But if you get to find out that you like Windows 11, now that it is new and it is out, and then you don't want to deal with Windows 10 anymore, then you can do the full upgrade. But right now, I would suggest that having one PC running Windows 10, one running Windows 11, and then take it from there. Or you could do the dual boot, where you have both operating system on the same computer, but it's best to have two separate PCs, one running Windows 11, the new version, and then one running Windows 10. So you're not. It's a win-win situation either way. So it's good to have both. So Windows 10 gets supported till 2025. We're in 2021 right now. But Windows 11, now that it is out and the problems are known, you best believe that Microsoft and their programmers are working hard to come up with new updates, and the updates are going to keep coming in for Windows 11. So as weeks and months goes on, Windows 11 will continue to get better, and then there will be service packs for Windows 11 as time goes on. But for right now, when it comes to Windows 11, it's best that you have, for home users, it's best that you have a computer, one running Windows 10 and one running Windows 11, and go from there. And the same rule could be applied to businesses too. Just like before you fully migrate into Windows 11, have a bunch of PCs around that runs Windows 10, and then have some running Windows 11, and then slowly migrate into Windows 11. But for right now, it's good to have two PCs, Windows 10, Windows 11, and then go from there. Anyway, nice talking to you people. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. Gone. Peace. I'm going to leave the link in the description box too, so you can look at it.